Hey, it's Chris, that sports dude. Told y'all I was gonna get this thing going. And here we are. Let's get it started.
Rolling up so the bigger the bill, the harder you ball. Well, I'm throwing mine, cause my money long.
I'm here with fellow HD Western alumni, current Lincoln Middle School football coach, and Vail assistant football coach, Coach Doug. What's up, man?
What's going on?
How you feeling? Hey, can't complain.
I know.
Hey,
Every day.
yeah, you know. Hey, so I just want to ask you a few questions, if that's cool.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right, so first one. How has your playing days at HD Woodson helped you in your coaching career thus far?
One, I want to say it prepares you for adversity. Coming into HD, it wasn't like I understood completely, what it meant to go to a school that every time you step on the field, they expect you to win. So, coming out, we wasn't winning. My freshman season, we lost the first 3 games, and it felt like, the whole world was against us because they expect us to come out and win. So, you constantly fighting that pressure and having that willingness to just get through it, to fight through it. So, I say it really just prepared me for life, man. It lets you know that no matter what the circumstances is, what the odds is, that you can overcome anything.
Just showing yourself that you always have a chance regardless.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Alright. So you're the new head coach at Lincoln Middle School. Congratulations,
Yeah,
my
I
man.
appreciate that. It's a long time coming.
I'm the defense coordinator, by the way. This guy told me just about everything I knew. Well, not
Well,
really.
that really wasn't much, I would say.
Alright, so what should they expect from the team this year, man?
One thing I can say is we're going to compete. Outside of anything, we're just going to compete. I can't force the kids to do something that they're not ready to do, but what they will be ready to do is they will be ready to compete. I mean, they're going to go out there, win, lose, or draw. At the end of the day, they will say Lincoln Middle School competes every single down.
Yeah. And I can say for the guys we had last year, even though we had a rough season, those dudes from the start of the game to when the clock said 000, those dudes competed regardless. All right, so last question. Woodson guy, what's your favorite memory from playing at HD?
I don't know, from championships to just the camaraderie. I mean, the trips out of town, man, Ohio, Pennsylvania. I mean, you can't get that nowhere else. The locker room was crazy. I mean, you went in, you hated that guy. But when you stepped into the locker room and you stepped out on the field in the same uniform, it's a completely different atmosphere. That was your brother, and you go to battle for your brother. We went to Pennsylvania with nobody knowing who we were. And you get off the bus like it's either us or nothing. And that's just how we played. And we played with that reckless abandon, whether that got us a win or loss. We competed. So I just, you miss that camaraderie with your brothers. I tell you that. You do miss your camaraderie. You do miss that.
Most definitely. Champion Turkey Bowl year. What year?
No.
Turkey Bowl year.
Turkey Bowl year?
What year did you win?
We went 2002 and again in 2005. Unfortunately, my senior season we lost. My 2005, my senior season, it's a heartbreaker. We only had 12 seniors that year. So for us to have such a young team, for us to compete, we were actually ranked going into the season.
Oh, word.
We were ranked in the top 100, and to go and start the season 0-2 to knock us out of the rankings, which it hurt, but we had a really young team, a really, really young team. It consisted of mostly freshmen and sophomores. So for us to really get it together and go undefeated in DC, it meant a lot. To get to that Turkey Bowl, it meant everything. It's what you want as a senior to go out. You want to go out in that championship game. You want it all or nothing. A muddy game at that.
Yeah.
Mind you, it rained. Profusely rained. It was mud everywhere.
I think I remember that game. I seen pictures of it.
Yeah, it was ugly. It was ugly. You couldn't even tell our jerseys what color our jerseys was at the end of the game. That's how muddy it was. But I mean, win, lose, or draw, you left it all on the line.
Yeah.
From the start of the game to the end of the game, we left everything out there. I mean, granted, we came up on the opposite end of the coin, but I wouldn't trade it. I'm lying. I would trade it. I wanted that W so bad. But
Just being able to
Just
be
being able to play in the championship game 3 out of 4 years in high school. What more can you ask for? You bring that winning tradition to what you're doing now, and that's what inspired me as a coach. You know, I am very competitive. Obviously, you know how competitive I am, but even when it comes to a coach, I'm very competitive. You my boy today, but when we go across the lines,
no friends.
I don't have any friends.
I'm telling you.
I don't have any friends. Once that clock strikes 0, we're friends again. Outside of that,
That sounds like a Coach Fuller quote to me.
hey, you know what his famous quote was? Hard work beats talent, but talent don't work hard.
Hey,
So,
man.
you know,
Hey, well, I want to thank my man Coach Doug for joining me. Thanks,
there's
bro.
no doubt about it.
Hey, this is just the first episode of that Sports Dude, man. We're going to keep this thing rolling.
Trust me, he gonna be the man one day. You guys gonna see him on TV.
Hey, and one quote I want to leave y'all with. Be pissed off for greatness. Because when you pissed off for greatness, because if you're not pissed off for greatness, you're comfortable being mediocre.